Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the confusing world of corporate filings. Today we're looking at a very interesting report from Scorpius Holdings Incorporated, and let's just say things are a little rocky. If you appreciate getting straight answers without the corporate jargon, hit that subscribe button and join our Discord community. Linked in the description below. Scorpius Holdings Incorporated, a company based in Delaware, filed a report that really grabs your attention. It seems they've hit a significant snag, and it involves a lot of money and a public sale of their assets. This is not the kind of news you want to see if you are invested in the company, or even if you just follow the business world. The main event here is a crucial legal document they received. It is called a Notice of Public Disposition under the Uniform Commercial Code. Now, what does that mean in plain English? It essentially means the company has failed to pay its debts, and the people or groups they owe money to are now planning to sell off the company's belongings to get their money back. This is a pretty serious situation. The company itself is Scorpius Holdings Incorporated, and this notice comes from their collateral agent. This agent is acting on behalf of the people who lent the company money. These loans are described as senior secured convertible notes and non-convertible promissory notes. We are talking about a lot of money here. One of these promissory notes alone was for over $13 million. Then there is another non-convertible promissory note for over $500,000. And then there are more non-convertible secured promissory notes totaling over $7 million. When you add up all the money owed, including interest and fees, the total debt that triggered this notice is a staggering figure, over $26 million. That is a huge amount for any company, especially one that seems to be facing such a dire situation. The reason for this drastic action is clear: multiple defaults. That means Scorpius Holdings Incorporated has failed to meet its repayment obligations on these secured notes multiple times. So what happens now? The collateral agent is going to sell off assets that the company and its subsidiaries pledged as security for these loans. This is often referred to as a public auction or a foreclosure. The goal is to recoup as much of the outstanding debt as possible. This sale is scheduled to take place on the 12th of November 2025, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It could be held in person at a specific location in Columbia, Maryland, or it might be conducted online using a platform like Zoom, depending on the collateral agent's decision. What exactly is up for grabs? The pledged collateral includes virtually everything the company and its subsidiaries own. This covers all their personal property and assets, whether they currently exist or will be acquired in the future, and whether they are tangible or intangible. This is probably the most significant part of the collateral. It includes the company's 94% stake in Scorpius Biomanufacturing Incorporated, and a full 100% ownership in Skunkworks Bio Incorporated. These are likely the jewels in the crown, the most valuable operating parts of the business that are being put on the block. Now, let's put on our Warren Buffett hat and look at what this means. Scorpius Holdings Incorporated is in serious trouble. The fact that they are facing a public disposition of their assets, including significant ownership stakes in their subsidiaries, signals that they are very close to insolvency or are already there. The company has clearly overextended itself financially, taking on debt that it cannot service. The consequence of this is the potential loss of control over key operational assets, which would severely cripple or even end the company's existence. The strategy here appears to have been one of aggressive growth, likely financed by debt. However, the business has not generated enough revenue or profits to keep up with its debt obligations. This is a critical failure in financial management. Without a sudden infusion of cash or a restructuring of the debt outside of this notice, the outlook is extremely bleak. The risks are sky high, with the most obvious risk being the complete dissolution of the company and the loss of all equity value for shareholders. If there are any remaining, the opportunity here, if any, would only be for opportunistic buyers who might acquire these assets at auction for pennies on the dollar. But for the company and its current stakeholders, there appear to be no positive opportunities stemming from this filing. The conclusion is clear: Scorpius Holdings Incorporated is facing a potential liquidation event. Alright, that is our breakdown of Scorpius Holdings Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps our channel grow, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate secrets. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching. See you next time.